Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our national officials for this match. Our first referee is Mark Santos. Second referee is Ryan Vincent Corpus. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Nxled Chameleons. Opposite hitter number 2, Laika Ebon. Middle blocker number 7, Rich Macaslang. Outside spiker number 8, May Luna. Middle blocker number 10, Cams Victoria. Outside spiker number 16, Ivy Laxina. And setter number 17, Camille Carl. Starting libero is team captain number 1, Danny Ravena. And the head coach for the Chameleons is Minowa Takayuki. And now the starters for the PLDT High Speed Hitters. Opposite hitter number 4, Jules Samonte. Outside spiker number 6, Abby Davison. Center number 9, Kim Fajardo. Middle blocker number 10, Majoy Baron. Outside spiker number 17, Fiona Cepalios. And middle blocker number 18, Jessie De Leon. Starting libero is team captain number 8, Kat Arato. And the head coach for PLDT is Ralph Ricafort. This match is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is Nxled versus PLDT. This is the PVL. The heart.
Welcome back to your Volleyball Tuesdays. The starters on your screens for the Nxled Chameleons, looking to break into the win column after giving up their first game. That was a 3-setter against Chocomucho. And the starters now for the PLDT High Speed Hitters. They won their first outing here against the Galleries Tower High Risers, also in 3 sets. And Coach Rald choosing to go with the same first 6.
Yep. This is the first 6 from their last match. But Chiki, I'm very curious with this match because when it comes to defense, they have it all. I mean, on the Nxled Chameleons, you have Rachel Jorvina, you have Danny Ravenna, but on the PLDT side, you have Kat Arado as well. So I'm very curious who will prevail in this match.
Oh, I like that. That's like a sidelight, something we're going to watch out for. Yung mga libero, sino ang mas lalamang. As you see that first receive from Kat Arado. Let's see who will score first. Samonte goes up. Blockers are there. Ivy Laxina is not a middle blocker. We know that she started as a middle blocker during her college days, and now she's just taking on whatever role she's given.
And I mean, in the last conference, she actually had 3 positions. One time she was middle blocker, opposite, and open. So I do consider her one of the more versatile players in the PVL.
Of course, that first point, no blockers we saw from Nxled, an easy point for PLDT. Back row attack. And Savvy Davidson starts early.
I mean, you have Davis in the back. You could add her in the offense early on. I mean, take a look at that leap. I did talk about her in the pregame. Very explosive approach and totally avoiding the hands of the block of Nxled.
Camille Cal trying to get that over on the second ball. And a 3-man block. Jessie De Leon, who is starting in this game also. And she doesn't usually start. We didn't see that happen in the conference before this.
And, you know, I'm just happy that Jessie De Leon is given that opportunity to start in these matches because she's very tall, she's very explosive as well, and she's given this opportunity to shine.
Laxina will go. She goes off speed, and that's a good idea.
That's a very smart play by Ivy Laxina. You see her approach there, very explosive, but that last-minute decision of going for that off-speed attack, Majoy Baron a little bit late.
Oh, a little bit long. There's a good speed on that serve. She can adjust a little, maybe move back a little bit.
That's right. I mean, these are the unforced errors that need to be minimized, especially going up against like a team like PLDT.
Jules Samonte, she had 16, was it, in the last game?
15.
15.
Yeah, 15, yep.
That was a good numbers for Jules, and now she starts off with a service ace.
And I mean, Chicky, to think that she didn't have enough playing time last conference, I'm happy that she's also given another opportunity to shine, and she's taking on that role with open arms.
Ito na yung mga, ano ba yung nangyari during the off-season, no? Na siguro maraming mga revelations or maybe the right mix of players on the court.
I mean, when it comes to off-season, it's all about trial and error. You have different mixes and matches that you can pair up.
Ceballos also there with that attack. May Luna picked up by Savvy. Luna will go again. Fajardo. Masipag sa net.
Reset.
Oh, nabantayan si Fiola Ceballos doon. That's good playing there by Nxled, guarding their net very well. That's a point for the Chameleons. Kyla Castillo has an early report for us.
Thanks, Chiki. It is redemption time for the Nxled Chameleons, specifically Critch Makaslang. Today's game story will be inspired by Pagbawi. She told me, and I quote, last game against Chocomucho, hindi kami yun eh. We were not able to translate. She expressed frustrations as they were not able to translate their preparations and trainings in that game. And so today, Critch and the rest of the Chameleons are approaching this game with intentionality. This report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now or watch via PilipinasLive.com and experience PVL games live in HD and commercial-free anytime and anywhere in the world. Now back to you, Chiki and Jamie.
So Kyla, Nxled Chameleons are out to prove something, not just to their fans, but to themselves, it seems.
I mean, I covered their last match, and Critch was the top scorer, and it was not even in double digits. It was 8, which goes to show, like I said earlier, they need more firepower on the side of Nxled.
Well, talking about firepower, this is already the second duff from Jessie De Leon. That's 2 in a row for Jessie. We have a timeout.
His pass is not bad. Okay, just move and still tight. Okay, try to be relaxed. Try to be brave.
Let's go. Control natin yung bola, yung middle ha.
Hitting hard. Hitting hard. Hitting hard. Okay.
Let's go. Just tingin tayo sa system eh.
Hindi, gagamitin nila lang gagamitin nila kasi yung spikers lang.
Let's go, ha?
I'll help.
Coach Taka telling his squad to hit the ball hard. I mean, firepower is what is needed on the side of Nxled. I mean, they are trailing behind by 5 points, and you cannot take PLDT lightly.
Yeah. You know, I recall this thing that I heard Liza Valdez talk about one time during her when she was on board in the UAAP, talking about the difference between pag wag mo daw paluin yung bola, hampasin mo. Is that something that you heard your coaches tell you? There is a difference.
Yes, I mean, if you have an opportunity, especially with no blocker, you gotta go all out. I mean, especially when you're in the pros now, you can't take any ball lightly.
Yeah, and yung hampas talaga, that gives you more intention, sabi nga ni Kyla. 8-2 is the count. PLDT up by 6 in this first technical timeout. Yes, and Kiana D just relaxing at the stands. And this girl, a lot of people have not seen Brooke Van Sickle in action, and that's coming soon. Meantime, All Out, All Heart, All Filipino. Catch the 2024 PVL All Filipino Conference every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday on One Sports, One Sports Plus, RPTV, and Pilipinas Live. PVL, the heart of volleyball. Nxled having to make up a lot of points here, so I think they're going to have to toughen up a little bit more on the court and the net defense.
I mean, what I noticed in that sequence, beautiful defense by Danny Ravenna, but when it comes to attacking, it is easily read by Catarado. I would assume that they should go for down the line or maybe a tip because Cat will get everything.
Jessie De Leon with 3 points already. And a rare lapse there, mental lapse coming from Savvy Davison. These things that Nxled should take advantage of. Points trickling in for Nxled. They need to score some kind of run. That's a good serve. And Jessie De Leon has been lethal on a roll. Yeah.
I mean, because there's a perfect pass, Kat is executing the plays perfectly. I mean, look at the elevation of Jessie De Leon there, and even if she has 2 blockers, she's still able to make a way.
7-point advantage for PLDT. Left-handed hitter like Ebon manages to score.
I mean, I covered their last game against the Chocomucho Flying Titans. Laika was still finding her groove. I think she's still finding her groove in this match today. I think with Laika, she's the type of player that needs to be given the ball more because she slowly will get her groove.
Fajardo giving it to
all the middles.
Yes, all the middles. They're on this time, and that one gets past the 2-man block, and that's 2 in a row for Laika Ebon.
That's a smart play by Laika Ebon, powering rather through that block. Lack of press by Majoy Baron in that sequence.
That's 3 points for Laika Ebon already. It's a 5-point deficit for Nxled. Davison making it easy. And Ivy Laxina will go up. Blockers there. Good pick up by Nxled. Davison goes again. She wants to go down the line.
I mean, because of her elevation, she's able to tap the hands of the blockers in the front. Take a look at this replay. You see that Laika Ebon and Krit Makaslan touching the pinky of Laika Ebon there.
Immediately, Davison recognizing the smaller Laika Ebon. That one is a little too strong. No touch there.
They're going to call for a challenge here.
We haven't seen a challenge yet.
Yep, long touch challenge, yep.
6 points they have to make up. 5 serving 11. And as we talked about it at the pre-game, Nxled, actually, they came in 9th place on their first year ever playing in the pros. So that is respectable. 9 of 12 teams, diba, Jamie?
And I mean, they also went up against their sister team. Yep, that's a...
Oh, look
yes,
at that.
Anjul Samonte.
Yeah.
Good call by Coach Taka.
Yeah, and Ivy was saying that it really... Yeah, you were saying.
What you asked earlier, well, with the teams like Nxled, they showed a very promising team. Their system is based off of a Japanese system, Coach Taka, a system that pays attention to the details.
That Majoy Baron, just the middles of PLDT activated here today.
And that just goes to show how skillful Kaf is. I mean, activating her middles early on, which is actually fooling the block of Nxled.
Laxina will go up again. This time she finds it. She finds a hole.
Because of her leap and her height as well, Chicky, she is able to go above the block.
And the spike of the set brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan. Looks good.
Very smart play.
This is Ivy's first conference with Nxled. She is a newcomer in the team. And she's being utilized a lot, getting a lot of touches. Service ace.
See Laika Ebon slowly getting her groove here in this match. That's a beautiful serve targeting Viola Ceballos. Ceballos not in the right stance for service receive.
Let's see if she goes the same direction. She's going for Catarado, not the one you want to go to, but
have to avoid her as much as possible. That's a great side.
Goes up. Oh, another chance here for Nxled. Camille Cal liking Laxina. And why not? She has been scoring.
But I think they're going to call a challenge on this. Ball in, ball out.
First challenge by the High Speed Hitters.
That attack of Ivy Laxina going down the line, from our point of view, it did look like it went out. But we won't really know.
Yeah. It's
early.
early.
We see it, yep.
Yeah. We're saying we go ahead and use our challenge cards while we can see. Oh,
that's very close though.
Yeah, it was close. Yeah, you can see the shadows.
Yep,
in.
right there.
Diba? Pwede ba yung shadow ay kakaon? And we see how really these video challenges sometimes make or break a team or decide a game, diba? Ganun siya ka-crucial eh.
I mean, these challenges can actually change the fortune of the entire match.
That's a good first ball. Oh, good enough. And Victoria now on the scoreboard.
I mean, the set to Cam was a little bit too low, but she was able to make a way there. Jules a little bit late for that defense in this sequence.
That's good ad-libbing by Camps. And Nxled now only down by 4. Jusamonte will go up. Oh, there's the blocking that we were looking for. Camps, Victoria, Meluna coming together for that.
I mean, you have a very tall blocking team on your other side. Jules Samonte trying to find a way. Arado was there for the coverage as well.
Tatlo na lang ang hinahabol ng Nxled. Fajardo goes for Samonte again. The blockers are able to slow things down on the side of Nxled. Back row attack. Savvy with that.
Smart. But I think Nxled will call it outside. Smart play by Savvy.
Yeah. You see the lines judge pretty sure of his call. He has a better vantage point, actually. But we'll see what the call will be.
But Chicky, what I did notice from PLDT, after that hitting error by Jules Samonte, Kaf gave the ball to Jules again. And I like that, the setting style of that, because you're still allowing your open spiker, your opposite, to gain more confidence.
Yeah, yeah. And it seems like that's probably what they discovered in the off-season, the connection between Kim Fajardo and Jules Samonte and Jessie De Leon, Kaf being the new setter here at the PLDT side.
I mean, off-season is very crucial. This is where you're supposed to slowly understand your teammates' emotions, the patterns. Okay, let's see that. That is also very close because the shadow looks in, but the ball is actually out.
It's out. And we were the lines judge called it in. From our vantage point, it looked in. What a challenge there. These challenges.
Yep.
Wow.
See Davison laughing it off. She saw it went out from the screen.
Game changers, definitely, these challenges. And so, dalawa na lang. Medyo napako ang PLDT sa 13. That's a run that we're seeing from Nxled. 4 in a row?
Yes.
3 in a row.
3 in a
This
row.
might be the 4th. Oh, wow. That's a nice down the line by Viola Ceballos. putting an end to that run by Nxled.
Let's see that replay. Fiona Ceballos is actually known for her down-the-line attack. She is a former beach volleyball player. She knows all the tricks and moves and what to do in sequences like that.
Dani Ravenna making do of that, and Cal.
What a stomp.
The 1-2, absolutely.
Dump
Just the
Cal.
control.
No. Let's see that replay. The force. Yeah. Cal not being able to control that dig.
That was a tough one. It was close to the net, but she managed. Camille Cal will score. Oh, good dig. And that one is called outside.
Outside.
But I think Cas Victoria insisting that there's a net violation or some kind of violation. They're celebrating. Yeah, they're Nxled celebrating the point already.
This is when we're gonna find out who's the best actress here. The best actress on the team.
And another challenge. Pero so far kasi sulit yung mga challenge nila. And we've also seen the emergence of that green card, fair play option.
I like
where
that.
Aamin ka na lang kung alam mo so far walang umaamin.
Honesty.
So far, walang umaamin. Malalapit nga naman yung mga tawa. But look at Nxled gaining on PLDT.
This is not a surprise to us. Both teams are trying to aim for more wins. No block touch.
Not that time. Not that time. Yeah, this is a scary situation for PLDT because Nxled talagang inuunti-unti nila ang PLDT, lumalapit na lumalapit.
They serve.
So they want to gain more separation now, PLDT, to bring back that lead up to 5 where they were earlier. These soft touches from Savvy. Let's see if she goes power this time. Blockers are able to slow that down. Luna from the left pin. That one's outside.
See a lack of wrist action by May Luna.
And that is 16 for PLDT, 12. Next time we are on our second technical. Of course, you can catch us on Pilipinas Live. I'll say hello to all of you tuned in. One Sports Plus. This is the first of our doubleheader today. Later tonight, Choco Mucho will go up against Petrogas.
Yep.
That's going to be a good one too. Both teams still undefeated, right?
Undefeated.
Or with just one win so far.
And I did mention this earlier. I mean, only the top 4 teams will make it onto the semis, so you got to rack up the wins as soon as possible.
Meantime, PLDT up by 4. They have been leading for the most part here in this first set.
Nice serve.
Luna. Wow, good save there by Kat Arado. And again, Cal.
Very obvious net touch by Cal. Right idea, though. The dig was a little bit too tight. Her only choice was to go for that 1-2 play again, but see her touching the net with her arm as she went down.
That's another good serve. And this time she'll score. That's a tough one from Ceballos, who already has, this is her second point. That's the ace scare of Viola.
This is her second time, Shiki, to target Ivy Laxina. This is usually the strategy of most teams. Sometimes you just want to tire out the best spiker.
Yeah. But that's 2 in a row, 2 aces.
So lack of communication on the side of the Nxled Chameleons.
And this is a big lead now, 7 points towards the latter part of this first set. PLDT looking good. Oh,
That usually happens though after
yeah.
an ace serve.
there. Now this is a tougher road to climb now for Nxled. Oh, that's a good serve too. Davison, you knew with that approach he was going to go power.
What a swing. And with CAF, her team is allowed to get that side out right away. There's no miscues. Very stable. I mean, take a look at that lead by Davison there, targeting the corner pocket of zone 5.
Jessie De Leon with 4 points already. She's getting a lot of balls too.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, nice pick up there by CAF.
A set.
Oh, De Leon with a set. Luna going up. And Fajardo going to Savvy. Off the blockers. Good cover by Kabil Cal there.
I said.
And longest rally so far. Good back and forth by both teams. Nice save by Jules Samonte. And also by Ravenna there. Oh! That was exciting.
The longest rally we've had this entire set. See that miscue between Jules Samonte and Fiola Ceballos. Beautiful defense by both teams. But you see Ceballos was already there, but Jules also did not know that.
Running attack by Baron.
See the strategy of CAF. I mean, one of the best setters here in the PVL, really activating her middles all the time. Because sometimes setters might have fear of setting the middle blockers or they think it's too risky, but you see CAF really taking those risks.
Of course, that connection between Baron and CAF more established as they're used to playing with each other.
Yep.
Oh, getting it through the two-man block there, and tall leapers too.
Pakistan. Much improvement from her with that backhook attack. You see a lack of unison, in that block of PLDT.
Erica Santos is on the court now here for PLDT. This time, good coverage by Laxina. Santos with a dip. And right away, instant offense.
I mean, instant impact by Santos. Her approach is very deceiving. Her attack going up for that approach, but last-minute decision of going for that drop ball.
Everything about Erica Santos is deceiving.
Yep.
She's not very noisy, and she's, you know... Oh, ouch. Ouch. I had to say ouch because I can imagine Davison with her power. It happens. And Rhea de Maculangan just enjoying that light moment. I guess that happens a lot even in training.
That happens all the time. Just hope that it doesn't happen to you.
Quick. Good cover by Nxled, but the ball right back to PLDT, and just good reflexes by Ceballos, who quickly earns her 4th point.
I mean, the Nxled Chameleons are just having a difficult time getting a side out right away. Unlike PLDT, they're able to get a point right away because CAF knows who to set at the right time.
Yeah, she has so many options. Oh, and these services. So many aces on the side of PLDT, and they are now at set point.
Also a miscue between Laksina and Camille Cal. No communication for that second ball.
That's a good first ball by Raveda. Laksina trying to stay alive here. She will go again. And that is off the block. Another chance here for Nxled.
Smart play by Ivy Laksina. She is the go-to spiker, I would say, on the side of Nxled Chameleons. She's one of the tallest spikers here in her squad, and she really needs to make an impact for her team.
She's got 4 so far. Oh, that's a good first ball too. And Cal knew that she was in trouble with that ball going to the net. She tried, but that is a win for PLDT. Easy win for them in this first set, 25-17, and some adjustments that Nxled will have to make on their defense. The aces and a lot of dead balls.
The receive as well. Jessie De Leon here on your screens, making an impressive impact in this first set.
We'll talk more about it after the break. On the other hand, Nxled couldn't get their point in a row.
That's right. I mean, CAF was running the offense smoothly, fielding in Davison, De Leon, Fiola, really activating her middle blockers early on. On the side of Nxled, they have no first ball, and there also is not enough communication between Cal and her spikers. Now, this is something that needs to be fixed with Nxled before it's too late. Now, as on the side for PLDT, I think they could be more aggressive, even if they went up 18-25. But we take a look at the set 1 stats, 14 attacks on the side of PLDT and 11 on the side of Nxled. But it's actually the errors here with 6 compared to 3 on the side of Nxled.
And the service aces, look at that for PLDT, yeah. So these things, of course, the in-game adjustments we are anticipating, no? Nag-iiba din ba yung defensive pattern kapag nakikita mo na panay ang ace ng kabilang team? Inaayos ba yan in-game?
Well, you should actually have your libero manning the back. That's why sometimes you have 3 players in the back and 3 players in the front. And you should know by now what your seam is. So your libero should get on the left side. As for the other two spikers, you should get the right side. So it really just depends on your defensive pattern in the back. But I mean, if you're in the wrong rotation as well, you need to also just communicate. I think that's what it is with Nxled. We need more communication from them.
Well, PLDT will score first again in this second set. Serving is really working for PLDT.
Nice serve.
It's a good first ball. And Luna coming from the left pin there. Samonte will counter. And that one is outside.
That's a great set by Calf. Jules trying to avoid the hands, going for that sharp cross-court attack.
We recall the encounter of these two teams in the last conference. Actually, nakaisa ang Nxled noon. It was a 4-set win by PLDT. So Nxled, nakatikim na yan ng panalo na set against PLDT.
So there is glimpses of hope for Nxled.
And of course, this is a fortified team with the entry of Ivy Laxina. Oh, that was inside. Danny Ravena just really working hard on that. That was a
great
point given, yeah.
I think she wants to be added on the stats here.
That was a heck of a chase. And she's rewarded for that. And that's what we know Danny Ravena for. Of course, she is also the team captain for Nxled, providing the leadership. Wow. Oh, this time, Savvy getting the better of her.
And you actually see the set of Calf a little bit lower here on that back row attack, which is allowing their offense to be much faster. Usually before Chicky, in college, I remember the back row attack was much higher. But now it's lower. I think maybe it's because of the Japanese system, I would say.
Parang nanggagaling na sa harap, eh, no? Samonte. That was a good read there by Cams Victoria. Good rally to start this third set, early in this third set. Luna will go up again, and we know she's trying to pull a fast one there, but she hits the antenna, and that is going to be a point for PLDT. Kyla Castillo, what do you got for us?
Savannah Davison is her name and versatility is her game. After her explosive game against the Gallery, she now wants to further take it up a notch, and rallying behind her is none other than head tactician Coach Rald Ricafort, who shared with me that he's happy to see Savvy excelling and getting more comfortable with her role. Nevertheless, there's always a room for improvement, and with that, Coach Rald would want to see more variation and, most importantly, game maturity from Savvy coming into the second set. This report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now via the PilipinasLive.com and experience PVL games live in HD and commercial-free anytime and anywhere in the world. Now back to you, Chicky and Jamie.
Thanks a lot, Kyla. Of course, we've got our eye on Savvy Davis, and we expect her to be the top scorer, if not one of the top scorers.
Top notch.
Yeah. Samonte now will go up. And that was a good bump set.
Yep. Perfect bump set by Kath Arado. Jules Samonte getting that point here. She was still trying to get her groove here in the second set, but being successful.
Yeah, that spike of the set brought to you by Dunkin Pasalubong ng Bayan. PLDT up by just a point. They took the first set 25-17 for those of you just joining our coverage now. This is a doubleheader Tuesday with Choco Mucho going up against Petrogas. After this game, Laxina down the line.
That was actually above the block of Calf here. Let's take a look at that rally. I mean, that leap, going for that down the line.
And she's another one of those tall leapers. Matangkad na, mataas pa tumalon.
Height and might.
Yun. And Krish Makaslang is the other tall girl here on the side of Nxled. She's almost 6 feet.
Did bring her up in the pregame. Critical hits.
Service ace. And that's definitely welcome for Nxled.
That's the first ace on the side of PLDT.
And Critch
What a serve.
Yeah, targeting Savvy there, trying to get her out of the play. Oh, wow.
What a dig.
What a dig. I mean, that's the thing about Kat Arado. It was such a good attack, but Kat Arado just knows exactly where to be.
Smooth sailing by Kat Arado, and the dig was actually perfect in that setter's box. Jessie De Leon, great production from her. I mean, Kaf really setting up her middle blockers.
Yeah, we talked about the distribution on the side of the high-speed hitters. Baron and De Leon both with 5. Yep, that's outside. Davison both with 4, and we've got Santos already with 2 points, even if she just came in midway.
Short, yeah.
And Samonte with 3. And I think Kaf herself has scored, or wala pa. Pero marami siyang mga blocks there na hindi, but very effective blocks to slow down the ball. But talk about a good distribution. Everybody contributing here. Yeah. Savvy, that one gets away.
Davison going for that down the line. I mean, Nxled is having a difficult time in terms of defense when it comes to that counter-attack. Let's see exactly where Laika was. I mean, she read, Victoria rather. She was there, but not that low in defense. A little not balanced in her stance.
Oh, that's service error. Nxled can capitalize on. But this time around, Nxled is able to stay close to PLDT within striking distance all the time. We've already seen some service aces coming from Nxled. Laxina, the top scorer for the Chameleons so far with 5 points. And
double contact.
Contact. Very strict first referee. Mark Santos. Every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday on One Sports Plus, RPTV, and Pilipinas Live, PVL, the heart of volleyball, you know it. And this is Nxled now leading.
Yes, this is their first time leading in this match.
And what is going right for Nxled, Jamie?
I mean, there's actually more communication. They're able to get that side out right away. A few miscues also on this side of PLDT.
So they are taking advantage of the errors coming from the side of PLDT. So it's just a combination of their cleaning up their game and PLDT forcing them to.
Gotta give credit also to Majoy Baron. She doesn't have the strongest of attacks, but it's all about that placement with the tips.
Oh, and that's a good placing, a good tip also by Jules Samonte.
A deep tip by Jules Samonte. And the set was actually a little bit too tight, but she was able to make away. Score's now 8-all.
Yeah, just like that. PLDT and Jules Samonte showing a lot of versatility. Now it's a tough one. This is to be a broken play. PLDT gets a setup. Combination attack. And good chase there by Nxled. Samonte, good pick up by Cam's Victoria. Another free ball. Samonte will go again. Laxina felt good about that one. Oh, good play.
Inside.
Good
Yep.
defense here by Nxled. And look at that, Ceballos with a save. Oh, we like this rally. A lot of broken plays. Samonte ad-libbing, just pushes the ball over. Luna with a tip. Oh, smart play by May Luna. And just the focus, the concentration.
The laser vision by May Luna. I mean, she found that hole in that defense of PLDT. And that wasn't the strongest of attacks.
No, yeah.
Those are the smart attacks that are also difficult to get. Kudos to both teams with the defense.
That was,
we were off our chairs in that rally.
So exciting. How many times we thought the ball would already be out or unplayable, but they went for it, both teams so committed. Nxled back on top. Oh, unfortunately, Gaetienza coming in cold from the bench, and she hits the serve outside.
And those are the unforced errors that actually disrupt your rhythm.
Yeah.
The serves when you earned that point prior.
Oh, difficult chase there by Cal. This is another free ball for PLDT. Ka pushing it out to Ceballos. Good cover by Savi, but too smart a play there by
Makaslang there.
Makaslang.
Going for that tip, being aggressive at the net. See that replay. No coverage. No coverage on the side of PLDT.
And Krish Makaslang just serious about guarding that net.
That's already two missed serves on these crucial moments. Coach Taka not smiling.
It's tough after those rallies, the points that are so hard to earn.
PLDT actually lucky in the past two sequences because of the missed serves.
Luna again, this time Savvy Davidson with a cover. Oh, blocking is working much better for Nxled in the second set.
The miscue there by the high-speed hitters. And catch up here in the second set. See that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kaf was far for that second contact.
Yeah, it was actually playable. That was an error. Oh, that one went down. Okay, they get a do-over, and they didn't waste that.
See the swing, the power of that contact once the ball hits Fiola's hand.
Ooh, perfect cross court. Nobody there. The corner pocket.
Yep, corner pocket.
Galing siguro magbilyar ito.
Fiola.
Viola.
Nice serve.
Danny Ravenna keeps the ball in play, but this is going to be a free one again. Calf pushing it out to Fiola. Oh, yeah. She just knows how to vary her plays. Ceballos is now the top scorer together with Baron with 6 each.
Now these are the beach volley moves I would say coming out for Fiola Ceballos, the variation of attacks.
This is definitely a closer second set. More exciting, the back and forth, the rallies.
Right, in the first set, Nxled was still trailing behind, but now they're neck and neck in the set.
Oh, that's a tough one. Cal manages to get the ball back in. Jessie De Leon a little bit quiet so far in the second set. Ganda naman nun, ano?
Very tricky there. You see Coach Taka is still talking to his squad here, but let's see that replay. Victoria going for that tip. I mean, actually fooling Catarata with the best libero.
Right, quick thinking there. Smart play. I think that's a bonus point when you are able to
Maybe
Get a-
+2. if puede.
If he managed to full cut Arado. That's right. Another service ace.
Service error.
A service error, rather.
It's already 3.
That one is going to go the way of PLDT.
Yep. See, the Nxled Chameleons having a difficult time with their service reception here.
Yeah. The errors, especially on the service line. We have a timeout.
It's okay. Try to make it higher. Okay?
Yes, coach.
Try to make it higher. And you need to cover front of the attacker. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, turn to conversation.
Sayo.
Turn to conversation. Now we lost the conversation. Okay? That one. Just 2 points. Just one side.
Sige, go. Relax
So,
lang.
let's go. One rotation. Let's go. Yes, coach.
School out.
Nakakapuntos tayo. And celebrate natin. Point is a point. Kahit natin sinasadya, nakapuntos tayo. Point is a point.
Let's go! Hey, Chameleons! That's it!
Coach Taka has such a cool way about him. Very calm, always smiling.
Zen?
Very zen mode, yep. And I mean, the Nxled Chameleons just talking to each other, saying 1 point at a time. I think sometimes when you rush, you actually make more mistakes than you're trying to commit.
Oh, and the error this time coming from the side of PLDT. So, nagkakatablahan lang sila sa service error. Taking a look at Coach Rald, who also has the same disposition, I think, as Coach Taka. Sila yung mga cool na
Very
coaches,
chill,
diba? Chill.
composed.
Yeah.
You won't know if you're up or down.
Yep. Oh, and
Double sub
Maji
here.
Mahulabnan is called up for the first time. That's a good serve off the bench. Maji is the server now. And setter now, rather. And Laxina will score off the block there. And she has 6.
Imaji and Ivy Laxina celebrating that point. Smart play by Laxina touching the outer hand of Calf. Now, I won't be surprised if Calf sets Jessie De Leon in the sequence.
Aha! You have a crystal ball in front of you. See Madam Jamie.
I read that, yeah. I mean, I've noticed with Calf, every time she tries to get that side out right away, instant side out, she'll really go to her middle blocker.
Yeah, I credit the perfect first ball also. She didn't have to move.
The perfect.
Yeah.
Easy job for Calf.
Mahulabnan going with Ebon there, who's back in the game. Laxina! Oh! That's huge. And Laxina on the other court making sure that Jusa Monte is okay. That hit her squarely on the face. Or, yeah.
Luckily, she was able
a little,
to guard it.
but she was also touching her face, so it bounced off her arm, but did get a little of her nose. She's okay. Yep. Yeah. You know, you see immediately the players that's going across. You don't like doing that, actually, hitting your opponent in the face.
The sportsmanship.
And this is going to be 4 touches called against PLDT. Nxled again on top at our second technical timeout. Back in a moment. 9, DTP Channel 19 at sa higit 300 cable and satellite providers nationwide at syempre sa Signal Play. And we are back here at the PhilSports Arena. Chiki Roa Puno with Jamie La Victoria, Kyla Castillo completing our 3-woman panel. Nxled looking much better in this second set, but the Joy Baron quickly ties things up.
Joy Baron being aggressive at the net with that overpass from the Nxled Chameleons. I mean, when you're a middle blocker, you gotta be aggressive at the net. You have to be there with that court awareness as well.
Nxled looking much better here already. They gave up that first set 25-17, and right now they're just in step with PLDT.
No coverage on the side of the Nxled Chameleons. Santos always making that instant impact. But let's see that replay. Soft touch by Luna there in that rally.
Oh, good first ball there by Ravenna. Luna again. You know, Luna, the quiet operator. She's not very flashy, but she gets the job done.
Powering through the block of the PLDT High Speed Hitters. Now, I mean, they're still slowly getting their groove there. May Luna is the type of player that needs to be constantly fed the ball, along with Ivy Lexina as well.
And it's the same thing that happened to Jaya Atienza the first time around. The service error, too long.
5 missed
for the team, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bedonia in for the PLDT High Speed Hitters.
Got substitutions here now.
2 points in their last match against Galleries.
Good pickup there by both Lexina and Savvy Davison, and she does it again. Good defense we're seeing from Savvy. Her all-around talents being showcased here. Erica Santos, good read there by Danny. And this is a broken play. Santos will go up. Ravenna
Danny everywhere.
Yeah. Good saves there by the team captain. Oh, look at Danny Ravenna. Catarado this time feeding the ball to Fajardo. Ravenna will not let any ball drop. Same thing with Kath. This is a libero showdown. Oh, what a rally.
Bedonia finishing it off with that block. I mean, talk about defense on both sides. All good things coming from PLDT and Nxled. But Bedonia finishing it off with that block.
Off the net, I mean off the bench, rather. And we have a timeout.
You need to get the point. Good rally, good rally, good rally, good rally. Who is the finisher? Who is the finisher? Who want to be finisher?
Sino gusto mong umawag ng bola?
Alright, alright, alright. Oh. During a rally, that time out.
The Nxled Chameleons looking a little, oh, we have Coach Ty on your screens along with Rex Intal supporting the PVL. But I want to talk about that timeout. The Nxled Chameleons a little bit winded from that previous rally.
But happy.
But they're happy, yeah. Can't seem to...
She should be a proud mama. Tita Mosi, that last sequence where Danny Ravenna refused to let any ball touch the floor.
Sacrificing your body. I mean, Kaf just smiling it off.
And we like what we're seeing on the side of Nxled, how they're enjoying themselves on the court, and that seems to be working well for them. And we're seeing Maji now also on the court. And good distribution. And again, a broken play. And that one outside this time. Bedonia couldn't keep it in play.
Actually, a break ball coming from Bedonia. That's a tough angle, actually, to attack. Lack of wrist action in that rally. You have neck and neck here. This second set, Chicky.
Total contrast from the 25-17 drubbing by the high-speed hitters in the first set. Camille Cal back on the court.
I think that's their 6th missed serve. And just the timing, I would say, of these mixed serves are really disrupting their rhythm. They have been earning a lot of their points. The hard work is shown, but when it's followed by a missed serve, it's very difficult to come back from.
Victoria, gandang bantay naman ni De Leon. They knew it was coming. Victoria and De Leon coming together.
Victoria going for that tip, but she was actually trapped by Bedonia and Jessie De Leon. The blocking was there, the unison, the
hang time.
Yep, the hang time as well.
Combination attack. Well done by Captain Victoria.
Powering through that block. You see Camille Cal utilizing the height of Bedonia here.
That's good decoy there. And that works for Nxled. You know, you're right, Jamie. You're saying things are really working for them in terms of the play, the systems there. But it's these service errors. How many? You're counting 7. And if you eliminate those errors, they would have already won this set.
It's too many missed serves, and also just the timing when you're down 1 set.
Now PLDT up by 3. Lucky break for Nxled. They have 2 points to make up. It's really just the serve. I mean, this is pretty simple to break down this second set.
Yep. And when you miss your serve, you're actually giving free points to your opponent.
Chase there. This is going to be a chance here for Nxled. And they take advantage of that one. Camps Victoria getting the better of Savvy, who we know is a very good player at the back, very good defender. PLDT calls for time.
Lapit. Lapit to ah. Yung sa open game, IB yung nasa harap eh. So huwag mo na gano'ng bigyan ng line. Ikaw na dumiretso dito. Pero huwag mo unahan, para di ka niya makita. Tapos patin sa likod, Sab. Sab.
Come here, coach.
Kaya IB, kanina. Ha? O, go.
Receive muna tayo.
See, Sap picking up on some Tagalog here from Coach Raul.
That's right.
And you forgot, you didn't catch that.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, she'll be fluent by the end of the conference, I think. She probably knows a little bit. I remember an interview in when she first came. I think she did mention that she understands better than she speaks, but pretty soon she's going to be sounding like Jamie La Victoria.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
PLDT looking for 2 more points to win the second set. Nxled, though, needs to stage their comeback now. And Laxina knows the urgency of the situation.
Laxina, she is in the front row. She is the striker that they really need to maximize on. She is the tallest here in the front. I mean, towering over that block of PLDT. But I hope it's just not too late with the 8 service errors.
Yeah, you just got to keep their service in. That one is good. Kat Arado. You know, it's Kat Arado just making it difficult for Nxled because she will get whatever comes her way.
I mean, it's easy pickups here for Kat Arado, which is allowing their offense to run smooth.
So this is a set point for PLDT. Nxled can still make their stops. Let's see where Camille Cal goes. Pushes it out to Laxina, gets it through the block. Savvy with a counter. It's gonna be a free ball. This could be the set. Oh, wow! Defensive block at perfect timing here. We haven't seen too many of those from Nxled.
And that's actually coming from the right pin of Nxled, and Camille Cal is one of their strong blockers. No one's covered. See her rejoice here. That is her first tough block this entire match.
And we got these kinds of setters on the court. Kaf is also one who also has an all-around game. She can also be a mean defender at the net. Savvy. Oh, that was a good effort though by Danny Ravena, but too much for Nxled, and that was a tougher win, but a win just the same for PLDT. As we take a look at the Majoy Baron and her contributions in this second set.
See Kaf setting her up beautifully, going for that tip, and it's not the strongest of attacks, but it's the placement. Smart plays, very quick in attacking, very quick in blocking as well.
Definitely a great addition to PLDT. On that second set, not as quickly, not as easily as the first. Nxled put up a fight, but really, we're not going to see in the highlights the service errors that really did Nxled in.
I mean, the Nxled Chameleons showed a better production in terms of offense, in terms of firepower, but 8 service errors. And also, what is not shown usually is the timing of the errors. And those were the errors that disrupted their rhythm. And of course, I'm sure PLDT is not upset with those 8 errors because they also did a good job. They also did have miscues here and there in terms of blocking, in terms of defense. But when you have Pat Dorado in the back, it's smooth sailing for the squad. But let's take a look at the set 2 stats. See, Chicky, take a look at the attacks here. You have 12 on the side of PLDT and 11 on the side of Nxled. Not that far in disparity, but well, we did not know that there was also 8 errors on the side of PLDT.
Yeah. I mean, it was such a close game.
Right.
So really, Nxled, you don't want to take away the fact that they performed so well. Because look at their numbers. 3 blocks against PLDT. That was not there in the first set.
I mean, if both teams minimized their errors, it could have gone either way, actually. It could have also gone on the side of Nxled.
Absolutely. So Nxled really just has to clean up their game in this third set. A must-win third set for them. Because otherwise, we saw that the system going. We saw a lot of great saves from Libero Dani Ravena has been all out, just doing her job. Ivy Laxina and Camille Victoria was also contributing in that second set.
Powering through that block. And she also did have a slow start, but it's how you finish the game. It's how you finish a set. And also we saw stuff block on the side of Camille Cal as well. And I mean, the pieces are there. It's about putting it together, I would say. And, I mean, it's the game of volleyball. It is a team sport. It does take time to slowly come into full bloom.
Meantime, we want to credit CAF really, Kim Fajardo, because looking at the numbers, nobody is really lording it over in points. Distribution has been very, very efficient. Davison and Baron both with 7 points. Ceballos and De Leon with 6. And we got Samonte contributing 4, Erica Santos with 3, Bedonia 2. So that is really, yes, it is really a testament to CAF, to Kim Fajardo, and the way she's able to distribute the ball.
We see Santos and Bedonia starting here in this third set.
Cal with the pickup there, quickly a broken play. Victoria sending it over. Makaslang, and that's what we know about Critch Makaslang, is she is very serious about manning her post, manning the net.
I mean, I was teammates with her when she was in Akari, and she's very passionate, very aggressive, and I mean, much improvement by Critch.
5 points from Makaslang today. Victoria there with a good block. Ball still alive. And this time, Bedonia powers it through.
I mean, Bedonia is not the tallest of attackers, but she goes for that leap and powering through that block of the Chameleons. Now let's see that replay. Critch a little bit late, actually, to that blocking formation.
Good first ball. And that is why, when you give it to Cal like that, and we saw that shoot set.
That's a perfect set, a B quick attack by Cal to Makaslang here. Picture perfect, I would say, for the Chameleons.
Hindi na nakahabol yung mga blocker ng PLDT. Good serve. That's what we want to see from Nxled. That was an error by De Leon that did not go past the net.
De Leon trying to go for that cut shot in that sequence.
Nxled up by 2. It's a must-win third set. There was a sweep by Choco Mucho against Nxled in their first game, so they're looking to break into the win column. Meantime, PLDT already took that first match against Galleries, and these smart placing plays here.
See this replay. Santos setting up Davison for that back row attack. Cal just not there for that dig.
Good serve. Victoria with a swing and a point. Let's bring in Kyla Castillo with her report.
Thanks, Chicky. We saw a much steadier Nxled Chameleon in the second set where they were able to convert. However, it was errors after errors that killed their momentum. As a matter of fact, this was the very concern of Coach Taka earlier, their errors hindering their flow. Now, a bit of something from the PLDT side of things. I'm sure many are missing Mika Reyes, but I'm here to update you that she's taking it day by day. She even said, and I quote, "Nag-e-enjoy lang ako." Kiana D, beside her, even told me that she recently came from Baguio. Mika said that her doctors and PDs are staying patient and trusting the process. This report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now or watch via pilipinaslive.com and experience PVL games live in HD and commercial-free anytime and anywhere in the world. Now back to you, Chiki and Jamie.
Thanks a lot for that update, Kyla Castillo. And back to the game here. Nxled working hard, but PLDT evening things out at 4 apiece. And we wish the best for Mika Reyes. And Mika and Kiana, we saw them earlier, just enjoying the yeah.
Wishing they were on the court, I'm sure.
Actually, sometimes you wonder how enjoyable it is to watch from the sidelines, knowing that it is the injury that is keeping you off the court.
And I like how Mika Reyes said that she's taking it day by day. Sometimes you don't want to rush your recovery as well.
Good blocking. Calf pushing it to Davison again. That cut shot, a little too wide.
See better blocking here between Cal and Jai Atienza. And you see Davison trying to avoid their hands, but a little overcooked in that rally. See Nxled really guarding Davison now.
Oh, good pick up there by Luna. Back row attack. Calf with the pickup. Davison is blocked. Atienza feeling that one.
See the offense of PLDT constantly feeding Davison, but you see that Jai Atienza is really reading that early on, that sequence.
Oh, good pickup, good defense by both squads. Let's see where Cal goes this time. And that's off the block. Ivy Laxina looking to break it to the double digits here. She already has 9. And Nxled. Nxled up by 4 in this must-win third set for them. So we're seeing a lot more aggressive attackers on the side of Nxled. And really, the difference that they're making at the serve. I mean, they're just safer at the serve.
And not only that, Chicky, better blocking on the side of the Nxled Chameleons. You have Camille, Cal, and Jai Atienza in the front row because they know that the go-to spiker is actually Davison. So we don't see a lot of production from the middles compared to the first and second set of PLDT.
Meantime, Laxina also doing her job, and she is the consistent scorer for Nxled. She is getting the bulk of the sets and the touches. Nxled, however, was able to enjoy a lead like this in the second set, and they squandered it, so they need to guard their lead this time. There we go. Yeah.
It's a beautiful being quick attack. I mean, Calf generating the offense beautifully, activating the middles anytime she can. That's a great swing by Jessie De Leon.
Yeah. And you know, the one good thing, if there has to be a good thing coming out of the injury or the downtime of Mika Reyes, is, you know, the chance for the likes of Jessie De Leon to shine.
Yep.
And imagine also what happens to PLDT when KKD and Mika Reyes are back to 100% and contributing to the high-speed hitters. Yeah, yeah. A lot more to look forward to for the high-speed hitters.
You see Danny Rivera diving for everything, but with that third contact going way outside. Joy Baron knowing exactly where to target in that fire pit zone.
Baron with 8 already today. Laxina, she's blocked. And she will go again, and that's soft. Chance here. Calf pushing it out to Davison.
There we go. Davison slowly getting her groove here in this third set.
Cut shot.
Targeting Danny Ravenna in that rally.
And we haven't seen D-Mac, Rhea de Maculangan, take the court yet. I guess this is a chance for Coach Trout also to see how well CAF is able to gel with the team this early. It's in these games, the early games, the ones that are less crucial, let's say, because it's early in the season where you want to see how CAF will be able to work within the system.
Right.
PLDT has.
And of course, when you have two setters, you won't have a setter with the same style.
Yeah.
And that's what is good with CAF and with Rhea, both vets, I would say, and you could field in Rhea anytime.
And it's called inside. Oh, wow. And Nxled stayed at 8 points since the first technical timeout. They didn't move. And now PLDT with the lead.
See the strategy of the PLDT High Speed Hitters targeting Ivy Laxina in the receive.
Hoping to take her out of the play. That's a good first ball there. Ivy. And she will score. So good job there by Danny Rivera. Just talagang sinubulong niya yung bola kay Camille Cal.
Perfect receive by Ravenna. I mean, Ivy Laxina getting that side out for her squad.
Again, we didn't highlight it, but really, Kat versus Danny in the libero position has been very entertaining today.
Yep.
There you go. Oh, that one a little over, but Kat managed.
It's always a show watching them.
Yeah.
Always entertained.
PLDT up by 1. Again, they already took the first 2 sets. 25-17, 25-23, the scores there. For those of you just joining our coverage now, of course, this is a double-header, so stay tuned after this game as we take a look at that monster block by Baron and Erica Santos coming together. Oh, that one credit to Erica Santos. Yeah. Timeout.
How you recover? It's already third set.
Yes, coach.
If you already recover, you need to be brave. That's what I said, right?
Yes, coach.
Try to change your mindset. We cannot win if you're not gonna still do it still the same. Okay?
Yes, coach.
Try na, try.
Yes, coach. Yes, coach.
Try.
Gawin ko lahat. Cover.
Now, I like how Coach Taka was specifically talking to May Luna about her mindset.
Yeah.
Right, volleyball is a mental game. Now is the time to rise above whatever is in your mind.
Well, that was tough. Erica Santos. Stopped there by Ivy Laxina. Davison with the tip. Back row attack. Easy for Kat Arado. And Majoy Baron taking advantage of her height also.
Right. Beautiful production by Majoy Baron. That is, of course, rooted from CAF, their setter, utilizing the middle blockers. I mean, Majoy is known for that power tip there, targeting that campfire zone.
Now a 3-point lead by PLDT. Camps Victoria from back row there. Davison tried to go cross court, and she's made that error a couple of times already today.
I think that's her third error, hitting error. Lack of wrist action. She's trying to go for that long ball cross court attack.
I mean, all things considered, this is actually somewhat of an off day for Sabby Davison. I mean, she's already contributed 9, but we've seen her more consistent and more precise with her hits.
Right, that's right.
Like that?
She heard you. She heard you there, Chicky.
All right. Now in double digits, Savvy Davison. But she scored in the 20s in the first game, right? But one more time on that spike of the set, brought to you by Duncan Pasalubong ng Bayan. She had 19 in that game against the Galleries High-Risers.
Double contact from Majoy Baron in that sequence.
Ito yung mga kailangan ng Nxled then. These breaks, I mean, they're not far behind. Dalawa lang yan for Nxled. But they are also down 0-2 in sets. Quito. Just hurry up and make points here. Ah, that's a way to go. Camille Cao with the service ace. Her 5th point. That's a lot for a setter. 5 points already for Camille Cao.
Being aggressive at the service line. And it always starts with the serve. Those are the skill sets that you can actually control in the game.
A good serve there. Wow, look at Erica Santos.
Look at that attack.
Yeah. I mean, really, the deceptive Erica Santos, everything about her, like we said, she looks like, you know, the diminutive, not the heaviest player, not the heaviest hands, but just so precise.
Very smart.
Yeah. That one gets away from Erica Santos. And Critch continues to score.
13-14. Serving is May Luna.
May Luna got a little bit of a talking to from Coach Taka in that last timeout. Oh, wow.
Bedonia.
Yeah. I think that's what Savvy wanted to do, those cut shots, but more precision from Bedonia today.
Bedonia going for that cross-court attack. I mean, you see in that sequence, Critch Makaslan was fooled by Calf in that sequence.
Oh, perfect first ball. And you saw Ivy Laxina just going full on that last attack.
See Camille Cao going to their go-to spiker in Ivy Laxina, getting that side out for her team.
And that should be 11 for Ivy, and Critch Makaslang with 6 points. Back set. Bedonia again, and this time taking it slow. Smart playing by Bedonia here.
Second technical timeout, 16-14.
And we have a timeout called by... I can hear Go Bedonia. She has been producing here. 16-14, second tech. Thrill to catch these games live, but if you are joining us from home or from wherever you are via the Pilipinas Live app, welcome. We're glad you're with us. For those of you watching us on One Sports Plus, good evening, everyone. This is Chikiro Opuno with Jamie La Victoria, Kyla Castillo to complete our three-woman panel today. Ivy Laxina continues to pounce on PLDT, but yeah, good defense by the high-speed hitters. Victoria will go up. Oh, that was into the net. That's an error for Nxled. Again, they are lapsing into these errors. And it's always around this time, in the middle of the set. They start out strong, Nxled.
In the latter part, right?
Yeah.
They're having a difficult time sustaining their momentum. I mean, you're supposed to be playing your best towards the end. We have PLDT very, been waiting for that.
Davison there. She's had a couple of hitting errors today, but she is still in double digits. And easily found a hole in that double block.
That block, right. Set.
Laxina timing it, Catarado with that perfect dig. Ravenna setting up Victoria. Oh, that play, you knew what they were trying. Catarado had good intentions.
Good eye, court awareness. Just a little too strong with that dig.
See where Kat was trying to go, just missed that line at the end, and that's a point for Nxled. They need to take advantage of this and need to string along some points here. Haji Mangulabnan back on the court. Good net defense there by Ebon and Jaya Tienza. Also back on the court for Nxled. Little shuffling we're seeing by Coach Taka. Oh! De Leon. Quick one there.
Let's see that replay here on your screens. Jessie De Leon. I mean, the difference here is Kaf is setting her middle blockers up because it's also from Catarado also giving them that perfect first ball.
Both De Leon and Majoy Baron with good numbers today. Ivy Laxina with 12, and she has been carrying most of the weight for Nxled, Ivy Laxina.
Doing the heavy lifting for her squad. She is the go-to spiker that Camille Cal will constantly feed when you're trying to get that side out. But we need more production, Chicky, I would say, from the other spikers.
Absolutely. And now Davison knowing to go to Ivy Laxina. Pinahihirapan na rin siya sa back row.
What an attack by Davison.
And look at that approach ball. That's the elevation. May Luna. Catarado with the dig. And that's off the block. Hands of Laika Ebon there. Davison just scoring 3 in a row. She's now at 13 points.
She actually did have a slow start, Chicky, in this third set, but like I said earlier, you gotta play your best towards the end.
Ebon now, left-handed opposite. You know she's dangerous, so she should be given more chances, like you said. Other options apart from Laxina.
I mean, she's been silent in this third set because she's also not given the ball too much.
Outside set. That was a tough one. Ebon, it's another point for Laika Ebon.
Set was a little too tight for Erica Santos in the sequence.
And this is what Nxled wants to do, just make those quick points.
We saw this also in the second set, trailing behind here, only by 3 points.
Atienza was unlucky with her serves earlier, and this time, it's still just barely out, but if she just, you know, adjusts a little more, because that's 3 service errors, and we know that Atienza is brought in at the serve.
This also happened in the second set. Chicky with the missed serves at the wrong time. Nice serve.
Good effort there by Ivy Laxina. Back row attack, and that one overblown. Lucky for Nxled.
A little overcooked in that rally. See a double sub. The original first 6 is now back in.
This is only 3, but then again, this is already the 3rd set. This is a must-win for Camille Cal. A lot of pressure on this serve. The next few serves. Let's see what PLDT does. Oh, good pickup.
Dig by Danny.
Yeah, Danny Rivera is having a great game today. Oh, wow. It's just a quick transition, and Majoy Baron takes care of business.
Majoy Baron with that dump there. I mean, this is what she's best at. Just fooling also the defense of the Nxled Chameleons. And her tip actually goes in front of the 10-foot line, Chicky, meaning it's very difficult to play defense there unless you're very, very low.
And this is Coach Ral taking advantage of the built-in connection already between CAF and Majoy. Yun, hindi na nila kailangan aralin.
Yep. They've already mastered that ever since.
Oh, that one is through the net and outside. Oh, this is a
Kiseo.
Good. Yeah, Kiseo coming in. Also cold there at the serve. But PLDT is still looking good. Just trying to stage a sweep here, but Nxled still a chance to catch up. Oh, and it's looking bleaker and bleaker for Nxled.
I love the activations here from the middle blockers. CAF just setting Jessie De Leon, Majoy Baron. Now this is the setting style that I think is working for PLDT because of CAF.
Set point, match point for PLDT. Cal pushing it to Laxina. Putting it up for Victoria this time. Another chance to finish things off. That one's called outside by the lines judge. Buhay pa rin ang Nxled. This is not impossible. Nxled can definitely stage a comeback here.
They definitely do have a chance here. We did see it in the second set.
They just need to get through this 3rd set. And we've seen reverse sweeps many times. Oh, let's see what Victoria does. So this is a chance again for PLDT to end it. Good blocking by Nxled. Oh, look at that. Solid from Atienza and Victoria.
Gotta give credit to Jai Atienza for being aggressive at the net here. I mean, it's not the easiest being a middle blocker when you're constantly going in transition and reading your opponent, but we have PLDT calling for a timeout.
Yung mabilis na lagay na agad.
Yung naka-establish na talaga din.
Ano ka? A ka na?
Tumbak.
Hindi, dalawa lang kayo sa harap.
Oo.
Hindi lagay pasa.
Okay, go. Sabay.
Out of system.
Apo.
Go.
Tapos sa maganda. PLDT!
Don't ball yourself.
Coach Rod needing to call time dahil dalawang match points na yung na-save ng Nxled. And you know, if you're PLDT, you wanna end it in 3.
I think Coach Raul wants to ice the server here, Krich Makaslang here.
Still match point for the high-speed hitters. That's a good serve. Good first ball by Bedonia. Chance for Camille Victoria to counter, and that is outside. So it is the error on the attack that will give PLDT 25 points and the match. But we have,
of course, Coach Taka going it here for a challenge.
Their last shot here, or block touch challenge. And happened right in front of us. I don't know if we saw the block touch, but this is worth really a try for Coach Taka.
And we've noticed the challenges here in this match. Very close call,
yeah,
I would say.
And you know, you look at the numbers of Nxled, Laxina definitely coming up with a lot of points for her team. That's 12. Did you see a touch there?
No block touch.
Yeah.
Clean attack.
Okay.
Side by Victoria.
That is a win for PLDT with the no block touch unsuccessful challenge there. A sweep by the High Speed Hitters, their second one. 25-22 was the score in that last set. And let's look more at the big hits by Savvy Davison.
It's either a clean attack or powering through the block for Davison here. She is their go-to spiker, and I like the connection between Kaf and Davison. I mean, if there's miscommunications there, you see Davison talking to Kaf on what specific set she wants.
And then they adjust. Great going. 13 points for Savvy Davison. We'll talk more about this. A sweep for the PLDT High Speed Hitters. A fight that Nxled put up in the second and third set, but not enough. And Kyla Castillo will be talking to our player of the game.
That's right, Chiki. I'm now with our best player of the game from the PLDT High Speed Hitters, none other than our libero, Kat Arado, with 29 digs and 12 excellent receptions. So how about that? First of all, congratulations. So your team has officially started a winning streak now. So how do you plan to continue this winning momentum?
Siguro, inumpisahan kasi talaga namin sa training, yung mindset talaga ng bawat isa. Talagang gusto talaga namin i-continue yung panalo. Tsaka yun, pinaghihirapan kasi talaga namin sa training. Tsaka binibigay talaga lagi namin yung sa sacrifices ng mga coaches, lalo sa amin, naturuan talaga kami para mag-improve pa.
Alright, so Kapitana, kanina nagkaroon tayo ng Libero Showdown at obviously ikaw ang nagwagi. So I was wondering, and of course everyone here in the arena are, so ano yung tumatakbo sa isip mo during those long rallies?
gusto ko lang talaga manalo. Tsaka, syempre, given na talaga yung NXLed talaga. Magaling talaga sila in terms sa defense, lahat. So, talagang pinag-aralan namin, binigay lang talaga namin yung respeto na hinihingi ng NXLed sa amin. Tsaka yung respeto namin na gusto talaga namin manalo.
Alright, so Kapitana, meron ka bang mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan? Now, go ahead.
Gusto ko lang batiin yung family ko sa Iligan, Pipito family, Arado family, and sa family ng mga teammates ko. And sa mga fans na patuloy na sumusuporta sa PLDT, maraming salamat po.
There you have it, folks. Our best player of the game, Kat Arado from the PLDT High Speed Hitters. Now back to you, Chiki and Jamie.
Thanks so much, Kyla. Congratulations to Kat Arado. Always a thrill when you see the libero emerging as the best player of the game.
That's right, and they are not the position that is always praised. That's why I did choose Kat Arado.
29 excellent days, come on.
Yeah, I mean,
great.
compared to the open spikers who usually shine more, I would say. But with Kat Arado, she did mention this in her interview just now. It also starts with training. So how you train is how you will play in the game, and that's where it actually starts. But smooth sailing on the side of the PLDT High Speed Hitters. I love the connection between Kaf and her spikers, right? This is something new that we're seeing. We see Kaf now in red, but on the side of the Nxled Chameleons, I would say back to the drawing board. They have quite miscommunications here and there, I would say, with their squad. I think, well, it's a given they are a young team, and they're still trying to find that perfect first six for the mix.
Yeah, that's right. They have time to try different mixes. In the meantime, taking a look at the match statistics here, really domination on the attack category.
Right, you see the disparity here, 43 on the side of PLDT and 31 on the side of Nxled. But also take a look at the 7 aces here on the side of PLDT. When you look at the errors as well, that's actually a lot. 19 and having 20 here, but I mean, it's early on in the season. This is a very long season, so it's very early to gauge what will happen.
Yeah, and really the contrast, the aces on the one hand and the service errors on the other side, I think eventually that is what Nxled lost to, really, the errors. But we are not done here yet because Choco Mucho and Petrogas are already on the court and getting ready to take center stage here for our nightcap. And that is it for us. On behalf of Jamie Lavadoria, Kyla Castillo, our director, Nick Earnshaw, and all the men and women of Signal Sports, this has been Chiki Roa Puno. Stay stuck. More volleyball to come from the 2024 PVL All-Filipino Conference on Pilipinas Live.